What's going on, y'all? It's Shannon Nichele from Gorgeous Prince George's, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, first say go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation, welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow, rising stars who are living out big dreams and doing big things. And today, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I like to swag. Yeah, we swagging. We surfing. We gonna take this thing to another level. Hey, get ready to turn up. We got one of the dopest in the building, all the way out of Prince George County. The owner, the CEO of the Maryland Jewels, and a certified FIBA and WNBA agent. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We pulling out all the stops on this one. We hitting home runs. We bring y'all the elite, the necessary, the trailblazing Shannon Bryant to the building. Shannon, how you doing today?
Man, first of all, that was one hell of an intro. I appreciate that. I'm doing great. If I was doing good before, you just hyped me up even more.
You like that swagging? We swag.
Yeah,
Like Kevin,
that.
I don't see you up there. I don't see you surfing, Kevin. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get up now. Though.
Yeah, let me warm up a little bit.
Hey, that's that school back in on you, KT. All right, well, check this out. If this is your first time joining our platform or checking out our show, we first and foremost want to say thank you. I am your host, the mouth of the South B. Jones, Mr. Yeet himself. I'm rocking alongside of my co-host, my brother from another mother, the architect, the head coach, KT. Kev, man, how you going to get us a agent? I can't even, the words can't come to my mouth, KT. I don't even know what to say. I'm so excited. I got goosebumps running up and down my arms right now, man.
Well, you may want to get that checked out. But to answer your question, slide in the DMs, people. You never know. All I can do is tell you no, but luckily for us, tell us yes.
You shooting shots, KT?
And knocking them down.
Well, listen, before we get started, me and Kevin, we want to first and foremost say thank you for allowing us to be a part of your day, to be a part of your life. And in turn, we want to reciprocate that. We got a small favor. We want you to become part of our family because we don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family members around here at Sports Life Talk. And you just became, I'm giving you an opportunity to become the newest member of our family on the count of three in Sports Life Talk tradition. Prince George County, can y'all hold us down? Kevin, they held us down. We gotta have at least 12 people.
That's not even a question anymore. The DMV area, they're gonna hold us down.
The DMV area gonna hold us down. On the count of three, let's do it. Let's smash that subscribe button and keep this momentum going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. Come on in and get a hug from your uncles, your cousins. We all play cousins now. And check this out. If you enjoy this show, we want you to buckle up. We're going to bring a banger. But hey, we got over 200 other episodes for you to go check out. Content creators, actors, Olympians, head coaches, NFL players. Oh my goodness. We've been putting in that work just for you. But hey, we got a fire in the building. Somebody sound the alarm. Ring the alarm, because not only is this a dope rising star in the game, but Kevin, is this a nominations video, sir? Did I get that correct backstage?
No, you didn't hear me say I slid in her DM.
Oh, you slid it. Oh, my bad. My bad.
That was the whole point of me saying it earlier, man.
Kevin, we were doing the whole 6 degrees of separation backstage. The whole 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. She knew Akila Bethel. She knew Kia. She knew so many folks that rocked with us, man. How did all those people not recommend this? How did they not nominate her?
Well, that's on them, B. Jones. But I slid in the DMs and she's here. That's all we need.
Well, you know what? Let's make the most of it, Kevin. It's time for you to go to work, sir. Shannon Bryant, are you ready for the Sports Life Talk initiation?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
All right, so Wale, Cole, Wayne, Lauryn Hill, Beyonce.
I don't care what you say. I'm giving a 5.
Give a 5. Give a 5.
Yes.
But B. Jones, what I don't appreciate is how fast you went through that. So
I know, because it was kind of tough to critique. I heard Wayne. I was like, it's a 5. I heard what she said.
I'm sorry, listen, Wayne was my warm-up music playlist. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't listening to Go-Go, I'm listening to Wayne, in high school and stuff before the game start. Then Cole got me in college.
I love Cole. I love Wayne. Wale is
Wale from the crib. So
he's in my top 15. I thought Wale was from Florida. He from the DMV area?
Yeah, Wale from the crib. Yeah.
What?
He dropped little DC, DMV lingo in his songs all the time, little nuggets that you gotta pick
most
up.
Underrated. One of the most underrated in the game.
Yeah, that's why I like him.
Yeah, he is dope, but I don't appreciate you just killing my thing like that. So hope I fix you again.
Oh, she smoked you, Kevin. She smoked you.
The audacity. All right, so give us some of your favorite sports teams.
My favorite sports team. Oh, okay. Is it just basketball or any sport?
No, any team.
Don't matter. It's your world.
All right, so first I gotta go with the Washington Mystics because I've been a fan of them since a child. And then sports teams other than that, I would say the USA women's soccer team.
Love it.
Love them. Golden State Warriors. And I like what Chicago Sky is doing too.
Kevin, we're going to have to start charging for the Golden State Warriors. Every time somebody say Golden State Warriors, I need a nickel because I swear everybody loves it.
We need $5. We got to crank it up.
He got to give you 5 on that one.
Hey, but I shout out to the Washington Mystics because Kevin and I, we have self-proclaimed ourselves the official podcast of the WNBA because we show so much love to women's sports and all of these amazing athletes and coaches. But and quiet as kept, I bet you Kevin got a Elaine Deladon t-shirt somewhere in his room right now.
No, I don't, but you know what I want to do? I want to get Allie Quigley's jersey since we know her now. We pretty much family now.
That's the Chicago Sky, yeah.
That's Chicago Sky. We never.
I'm still a little upset at Allie because she bust our head. She came to Dallas and ran my wings off the court. So
yeah, but B. Jones, what did she do after the game though? She came and showed us love, right?
She showed us love.
Came and took pictures with us. So shut your mouth. All right. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Now this was a tough one. You got me on this one.
All right, B. Jones. There we go. I feel
yeah, man, that's what we're talking about. The Bernie Sanders, baby. This ain't easy.
Superhero. Man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go if I had to pick somebody. I'd probably say superheroes. Oh no. Maybe like an Avenger.
My job is done, B. Jones. My job is done.
Maybe like an Avenger or something.
Pressure cooker. That pressure cook moment. Kevin, you got her.
Yeah, just throw one out there. You said an Avenger. We can always go Black Panther.
Catwoman.
Black
Wonder
Panther
Woman.
is cool. You know what? Actually, scratch that. Not Black Panther, but his sister.
Shuri.
With her, the STEM. Yes, Shuri.
Okay.
The STEM genes. Yeah.
All right, Shuri.
Because your mind can do a lot of things. She holds a lot of power up there. I like that.
That's probably the first and last one that we ever have on her. So shout out to you, Shannon.
You gotta show love somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? I know this is a little off topic, but I really hope she's not the Black Panther. But we can talk about that off air.
All right, so everybody ever seen Freak? You don't care?
To see that.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it may be somebody that we're not expecting. I don't think it's...
No, I think she's still gonna be a sister.
Yeah. All right, since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
It's a couple. Okay. I'm gonna go with Nicki Minaj, Go Hard.
This is the first time we had Nicki Minaj go hard on her.
In a while. First off, we never had go hard, but it's been a while since we heard Nicki Minaj's name. Or Nika been had a dry spell on her. I mean,
it's a throwback song. It's a throwback, but yeah, that's a good one right there.
I like
when
that.
I need to lock in. I think it's a nice reminder that I'm that person. Like, lock in. You built for this type thing. Like,
yeah, we already know. We know you were built for this, so don't front. We already know that. And on behalf of the SLT Nation, we want to welcome you to our family, DMV Stand Up. B. Jones, take it away.
Let's go. All right. Well, welcome to the family. It's good to have you on the show. We appreciate you first and foremost stopping by. Hey, with your story, our people need to hear it. And because you're hardworking, you're out there doing your thing, you blossoming, and the streets need to know about this. So let's start this off with something easy. We've been showing a lot of love to the DMV. Now, you born and raised out there or what?
Yes, I'm born and raised. So I was born in PG County, raised in PG County, and currently living in DC, PG County area. So been here forever.
Now, when did you fall in love with sports? And I say sports because in the picture you got a football, you got a basketball jersey behind you. I see you out there doing major things on all fronts, right? So when did you fall in love with sports?
So I fell in love with sports probably at like 3. Like, my father is really a big part of that. I grew up in a household full of sports too, but my dad had got me like a basketball or something at Six Flags, and like I was dribbling around the park, and from there, like,
your daddy can shoot because it's damn near impossible to hit the shots at Six Flags.
Yeah, he's a 3-point shooter. That's his thing.
I spent probably about $80. I was in the 5th grade. We went on the field trip, man. I spent $80 trying to get a North Carolina basketball, man.
Yeah, that's his thing. He a 3-point shooter for sure. So, like, that's when basketball started for me. And then I actually started playing soccer initially just, for the cardio of it, to be in shape. But man, it's such a technical game. Like, once you really get to a higher level of competition, like, it's amazing. So I just was playing basketball and soccer from 3 until then. When I got to high school, I ran track and did long jump, triple jump, and some 4x4 relays, and in that middle school era, I was kind of just trying all types of stuff. So I did volleyball for a year, did cheerleading, and then turned around and would cheer at a basketball game at NCA, and then go put on my basketball uniform to go play for Oxon Hill Boys and Girls Club after the game. Like, I just been doing that this whole time. Sports has just been my thing.
Yeah. So without, any doubt, needless to say, you are an athlete, right? I mean, you doing it all phases of the game. Now, which of these sports, it seems like you got a passion or an affinity for basketball. Is that kind of your go-to, or?
Yeah, so funny enough, I actually coach soccer. So youth soccer.
Okay.
So I started coaching up under my dad around like high school time, and just been coaching ever since. I love coaching soccer. I want more Black girls to get soccer scholarships. For basketball, I think for me, my passion is to play the game, and then after a while, I wanted to be a part of the game in a bigger way and create more opportunities for women who don't get to be seen like that. And not even just that, just help them get a voice, like expand. So that's where it comes from. So I don't know. I couldn't pick a favorite. They both have different purposes for me. But
now you just told everybody why we had to have you on this thing, because you cerebral. You thinking extra. The only question I got for you though is because Kevin already got to play 𝐤𝐤𝐤 in a one-on-one game. I don't know how that happened.
No, I'm gonna cut him off now. So what's gonna happen is B. Jones and
I'm not. All I'm gonna ask us, can she still get buckets, Kevin?
I'll answer that for yes. Don't put me in the game against.
I want to know, can she still get buckets? Can you still get buckets?
Oh yeah, I'm still a bucket.
You a walking bucket, just like that.
I can still get buckets for sure.
What position did you play?
Point guard and shooting guard.
Okay. Kevin scared. I know.
And here's the thing, though. If you notice, you see, you got the football pitch up there representing the Swagg Sports logo. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I had to show it up there. That was the one I said. You know what? We got to put that out there because we like the swag.
The diamond. Yeah, I just started playing flag last year. Playing flag football. Love it.
So that's y'all football team? Y'all got a flag football team? Swagg Sports?
No, that's just me.
Okay.
I'm just representing. I'm just showing love while I'm out there on the field.
All right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes. Let's get to the main event here. Certified agent. Like, I don't know. I was watching Jerry Maguire and I wanted to show everybody the money. You know what I'm saying? I walked out when Jerry walked out with the fish and Jerry Maguire. So how did you become an agent?
Well, I applied first.
Really?
Right?
So it's an application process. So that's just not, you just can't wake up and say, hey, I want to be an agent and start reaching out to some people, huh?
No, you gotta go through some things. A lot of people think that's what you can do.
Well, I thought you could do that. You know how many people represent their cousin? You know what I'm saying? He a 4-star. He a 3-star.
Like, So like legitimately, I looked into it probably in like 2017, but I wasn't ready yet. So that's when I had started the semi-pro team, and it kind of all ties into that because originally when I graduated from North Carolina A&T, I wanted to use my accounting degree but work in the sports industry because I was doing both, but I couldn't get an internship. I just kept getting those. So I had to find a way to like put my foot in the door. So I decided to just, create my own lane. And that's when I started to look into the agency aspect of things, and you got to be certified in your state. And then if you want to represent athletes at the professional level, you have to apply to be certified with the league, whichever league, whether it's NBA, WNBA, NFL. So that's how I became an agent. I first got certified in the state of Maryland, like pretty much around the same time I started the semi-pro team. And then I waited like a year and some change, got my feet wet, built a rapport in the industry, that type of thing. And then I submitted and applied for the WNBA. And that screening took a minute. I was waiting on pins and needles for a couple months. And then I finally got the email. I remember it too, because I was on like a break. I was out at lunch with my father, and I had like got the email that I got accepted while we was out. I was like, it's lit.
That's just the beginning, though. That's you hype, but now you look around, you're like, I ain't got all these clients like Jerry Maguire do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get some people to represent. So how'd you go about building your stable, building your arsenal full of these amazing athletes?
Well, I'm just authentic. So being a hooper, growing up in the DMV, like being around hoopers, knowing hoopers, that just naturally you're gonna surround yourself with elite athletes. Starting the semi-pro women's team was one way to attract the younger athletes.
Smart. That's right. Creating opportunities and building relationships. I see you.
Yeah. See, I can tell y'all now because it's already happened. I ain't gotta worry about it. But that was kind of the plan. So I would go hoop in like open gyms or like just pull up in different summer leagues, pro-ams, that type of thing. And I would actually present myself just like as still a hooper because I was only like 22, 23. So I was still blended in with everybody, but I would also be low-key scouting while I'm doing that. And then eventually I started building contacts, building a team, from the player standpoint. And then word of mouth. Word of mouth is crazy. You genuine, you do what you got to do. It just comes back tenfold. So that's really how I got here. And then some people reach out to me. I ask them in interviews. I'd be like, how'd you find me?
Right.
Because I know I'd be in the cut. So I was like, how'd you find me? What made you want to reach out to me for representation? So sometimes it's online, just being publicly established with the WNBA, that helps. Being easily Googleable from like being a team owner, working with the women's ABA and now the WBDA. So I think I just try to let my work speak for itself, my actions speak for itself. I have good intentions, and my only goal is to help people get where they're trying to go in life.
Man, Kevin, she's serious, ain't she? Hey, I like that. Yeah. So, is the Maryland Jewels a good team though? If I go watch the Maryland Jewels right now, am I gonna be entertained?
Yeah, we lit.
What's the record?
I'm gonna tell you right now because we just wrapped our season. Shout out to Coach Bree. We just wrapped our season, but I'm gonna tell you, we didn't start off that lit. So we've had losing seasons too. So that's why I can brag on us this year, because we actually had an 8-3 record this year.
Okay, so out 11 games, y'all won 8. All right, that's respectable.
Yeah, and this is the thing. We just made history in the WBDA by beating the reigning champions, but then we lost them in the championship. But I got to point out the history that was made, because we beat them in double overtime. That was their first L. That was the first L they've ever taken since they've been playing in the WBDA. So we came all the way to Florida on a mission. We didn't get the ship like we wanted our first year in, but we did, knock down some doors, and, we made them believe the hype.
Yeah, I love it. Is there any way I can go and watch some footage of the Maryland Jewels?
Oh, yeah. Yes, for sure. IG at maryland.jewels, and then also we got a YouTube page where you can watch footage. I got broadcasting interns and everything doing interviews and stuff. I'm still in the process of uploading all of it, but you'll be able to check everything out.
Man, Kevin got me flying. I couldn't even really talk about the Swagg Sports because people probably need to get plugged in with it. I know it's somebody out there that's hooping. I got some people I want you to call too, because we've had some you got next.
Go ahead and talk about it, man. Go ahead and do it.
We've had some you got next athletes that I definitely want to get plugged in with you, because I think they need some representation. Somebody just help them to go to that next level, because they're super talented, super talented. But I gotta ask you, because I called Kevin up. I was like, Kevin, there's a mistake on the doc. I was like, hey, it's something about I can't retire from this. I know, bro. We in this. I'm like, Kevin, I'm with you. We go keep going strong. He like, no.
I'm sorry, I do so much. My bad.
Kevin said, no, B, that's part of her organization. That's how I was like, oh, okay. Well, we got to talk about it, because that definitely that jumps out on paper when somebody says can't retire from this. Tell us about that.
It's in your blood. That's what we're talking about.
So is that a mantra? Is that like something you live by?
You can't retire from this. So basically, I actually joined my friend Melanie Page. We went to A&T together. She wanted to do a women's version of Something in the Water, but better, or more robust, more detailed. And so I joined the team with her as a co-producer in the beginning stages, and we went out and we interviewed elite talent from the DMV, like DC, Maryland, and Virginia, from Penny Tola, first person to score a WNBA bucket, to Marissa Coleman, one of my favorite players at Maryland that's from the crib, LaChina Robinson, so on and so forth. And the whole point of it is just showing how basketball has impacted us women in the DMV, how it's impacted our careers, and how we can't retire from it. So even if we're not playing in the league, we're still doing something that has to do with the game and making an impact.
So you do what we do. You sit on the other side and you asking all the questions.
Sometimes, yeah, that's what I was telling you.
Interview Kevin right now on the spot. Okay,
Kevin. Well, why they call you the head coach, Kevin?
Why they call you the head coach, KT?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, Shannon. I actually used to be a middle school coach.
He surely did.
So we just took that from my professional life to the podcast.
And his we're not going to talk about the wins losses record of his middle school team. They were spirited. They were very spirited.
I'm way over 500. Stop it.
Okay, look, that's good.
Now I did get drugged one game though by this AAU team.
Shannon, offline, I'm gonna tell you the story. He called me up. It was about 8:00 at night.
Well, I was so mad. I didn't realize the next day that we played against Jermaine O'Neal's AAU team. They were just playing for this middle school. In my school, it's a predominantly football town. We got guys that can play basketball, but we didn't got guys that can just hoop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. I'm getting mad all over.
Oh, yeah, you deserve to get mad at thrashing y'all too. Boy. All right, Kevin. You know what, Kevin? You doing all that talking? You already know what time it is, sir. Do I need to cue it up?
Can you find the button? Just hit the button and let's go. There we go.
Shannon Bryant, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show where Kevin and I, we go against each other. We turn on each other, and now you are officially calling all the shots. Have you ever played a game called Would You Rather before?
Nah, but I think I got it.
All right, so the rules are very, very simple, okay? We both are going to present an option to you. You select one of those options, whichever one is most applicable to you and yourself. And whichever one you select, that host will gain a point. The first host will get 2 points, or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And I promise you, the winner will celebrate and the loser will feel pretty, I don't know. Like
Which I gotta do some push-ups or something?
A loser. Nah, it's worse. It's worse. You gotta lose to him. You got to go until we record another show, knowing that you took an L to the mouth of the South.
Yeah, John, before we get started, can I say something though?
Go ahead.
So
and I don't want to know crap about I invited you.
Well, you just know who reached out to you. It wasn't him.
It's irrelevant. Hey,
DMV, most of the people that came on the show, it's because of the head coach. All right, B. John, I want to throw that out there. That's a little disclaimer. We can go.
If I lose, Shannon, I'm gonna tackle you in that picture. That's what.
Hey, listen, I don't get tackled, baby.
Hey, speed don't look back. Speed don't look back, KT.
Yeah, she told you.
All right, here we go. Round number 1. Kevin, I can't even remember who won the last episode.
You did, man. Go. Yes, go.
Yikes. All right, here we go. Round number 1. Shannon Bryant, would you rather have a sit-down interview with Oprah Winfrey to tell your life story in a live mini documentary, or
have your life story turned into a series on Netflix, and it will be directed by Shonda Rhimes?
Oh, the series on Netflix for sure.
Killing me.
Yep. No.
He always does it.
Let's go.
All right, so round 2. Would you rather go back in the past and meet your ancestors to see where you came from, or
a trailblazer like you, would you rather go in the future, meet your great-great-grandchildren, and see the evolution of the legacy that you left behind? So basically, all the work you put in, be able to see what transpired as time went on.
Okay, B. Jones, I think she got to stop trying to fluff it up. Or you go back
and forth. I think I wouldn't mind going to the future just to see how I impacted my family and stuff like that.
That was the right answer. All right, round number 3. Here we go. Would you rather host a basketball YouTube pickup series where you get to interview athletes, professional athletes, WNBA, NBA players, playing in the gyms that they grew up in, or
host your own cooking show, but you're not cooking. We got a celebrity chef cooking for you, and you interview athletes while they eat at their favorite places in their hometowns.
Oh, we cooking. I love food, man. We gotta host a cooking show so I can eat and I get to talk to the athletes.
Man, and I want to thank you because I was on like a 2-game losing streak.
You was losing them all.
Yeah, I couldn't take another one. So thank you so much. I got the belt back. The champ is here. I'm back.
Where's Aqeela when I need her?
Yeah, you got me with the food. Yeah.
You don't even eat nothing. How tall are you, Shannon?
5'4".
Yeah, you ain't even got no weight on you. You that dude's $1.15, man. She $1.15 with, man. God, dog.
Now I got a little weight on me, I'm a body.
I'm backing you down. As soon as I get up there to Prince George County, I'm finding the first court, and I'm coming up there and I'm gonna get toasted. I'm gonna get roasted.
Yeah, you better shut your mouth. Yeah.
I can't hoop. All right, well, the title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. So that means we all want to know what the future holds. Tell us, Shannon Bryant, what do we have to look forward to in your career? Or what's coming up? What events coming up? Because it sounds like you got something popping. I just feel like something bubbling up right now.
Yeah, I got some stuff popping I can't really speak on, but I do have my 2nd annual She Loves the Hoop summer camp coming up this weekend, so that's going to be dope. Bringing some of the homies out, former players, coaches, stuff like that. What you can look forward for from me is really more the same, but on a bigger scale. You know, the mission's still the same. We still trying to advocate for women in sports, whether it's basketball, football, soccer, and, just create more opportunities. And
you got to tell us. So if we want to see Can't Retire from this, because I definitely want to check out that.
Episode. Coming soon. So Can't Retire Doc, you can follow Can't Retire Doc on IG as well. But it's coming soon. We don't have a release date yet. But when it comes out, I'll definitely let you know. It's going to be lit. You know, I can't speak too much on it, but just know it's going to be fire.
Me and Kevin got to come up there and host one of them tournaments. We do like some play-by-play all over the loudspeaker. We turn that thing into like the Ruckers.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You better hit, 𝐤𝐤 got her own league, too.
I know, man. 𝐤𝐤 won't let us talk in the league. Kevin, I don't know what Kevin said during the interview. No, I'm just messing around.
Yeah, she actually invited us, but we couldn't get Breanna this year. Shout out to 𝐤𝐤.
It's plenty of opportunity for y'all to come up here and collab with us, though, for sure. Like, a lot of us plugged in, and a lot of the women in the hooping community, we stick together.
I noticed it, and I like that. I think that's super dope. How, like you say one person name, and they know that person. That's pretty cool. Like, I can show you some pockets in America where that love ain't reciprocated like that.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, it's love.
Yeah, just follow B2K. You can see they don't love each other at all. All right, so do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah. My family, for real. My father and my mother for keeping me grounded. I'm just blessed and highly favored to have a good support system. And then my accountability partner, my best friend, Breanna and Brian, I can vent to them, but I can also, they keep me on my toes so I can achieve my dreams. So shout out to them.
Shout out to Bree, for real.
Well, her and Bree got the same kind of swag. Have you noticed that?
I noticed that. Kevin, you think we can do something to him in 2-on-2?
Oh, no.
B. Jones.
I'm just saying. Sometimes I gotta. You gotta say it with your Kevin. Sometimes I gotta do it. Check you who you is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Too quick for you, man.
You know what?
With my retired knees.
We can do a 3-point shooting contest or something.
Well, let's go. I to the DMV. At 3, but B. Jones, let's get in shape first.
I got a lot of shape to get.
Yeah, we gotta stop talking to us till we in shape. All right, so this is part of the show where you get a chance to call out the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Shannon, who are you giving your game ball to?
I'm going to send it to Atlanta. I'm going to give my game ball to DeAndrea Clark. She has a dope story. I'm going to let her tell it, came through a lot of ups and downs. Her journey, her overseas basketball journey, pro basketball journey is dope. And she's doing a lot for the community in Atlanta.
I like it, Kevin. DeAndrea Clark, you are on the clock. We will be reaching out to you. Kevin is going to slide in your DMs too, so don't find no offense to it. We just want to get you on the show and tell your story. But Shannon Bryant, oh my God, I swear we didn't talk long enough to you. This should have been like one of them SLT specials because you're super smart. Your energy is infectious. You a trailblazer. I mean, you got this thing on lock. I can't, as now your official older brother, I can't wait to see where this thing land and get my Maryland Jewels season tickets and that jersey. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need all that because I'm rocking with you because Shannon Bryant, you got next. Sports Life Talk Nation. Hey, y'all messed around and found out. Y'all found out about what's going on, how dope this show is. Hey, me and KT, we in this thing to win this thing. We got so many more stories coming. If you enjoyed this one, please do us a favor. Do us a small favor. Like, subscribe, smash that subscribe button, and then finally share, because all of this means nothing if we don't spread the word, if we don't tell the next person about what this fire young lady's doing up there in the DMV. It's all for naught, and I'm holding you personally accountable, especially since you now my play cousin. I can talk a little reckless to you, but I love you anyway, and we appreciate you checking out the show. Check this out. If you want to see Kevin and I, we go live every Wednesday night. Shameless plug. We got to plug the live show though, because we have fun. We go live every Wednesday night at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We stream live on YouTube, so all you got to do is smash the subscribe button. You be notified when we go live. You come hang out with us. It's a live interactive show, so the fans or the followers or whoever you are, our family members, they in the comments and they rooting us on, they jeering, they giving us a hard time. My takes are usually always the best, but I promise you're gonna have a great time. And also, listen, share this with 5 people. Go to our IG, tag in 5 people to our IG page, and we're gonna give you a free Sports Life Talk t-shirt. Today I'm rocking the OG, the one that started it all. Kevin, you ain't see me rock my throwback t-shirt today. I'm rocking that one, so hey, come get one of these joints because we give them away for free. All you gotta do is tag in 5 people on our IG at Sports Life Talk. Kevin, what am I missing, man?
B. Jones, you're not missing anything. You did a great job as usual, even though I don't want to give you a lot of credit, but for the people in DMV, he did his thing. Shannon, thank you so much for rocking with us. Like B. Jones said, you have two brothers here in Dallas. First, we got to come whoop y'all in basketball.
Hey,
then we'll take y'all out to eat or something. But thank you so much for rocking with us.
Hey, we got to get them crabs. Kevin, the crabs in Baltimore.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Come get some seafood. Come get some seafood. No, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not usually in front of the camera, so, you know, it's nice to be recognized.
Well, now
and I'll keep doing what I'm doing.
Hey, we know you are, and now you got to close this thing out because we all got to come off this thing swagging. We swagging. We surfing. Come on, Shannon. Come on, Shannon. We Sports Life Talk Nation. Y'all stay safe. Be blessed. We love y'all. Respect each other and love one another because together we are better, and keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
Breanna, we coming for you too.
Hey, heads on spikes, baby.
Crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this.